today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To the air right away is Brady. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. The Bears at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Johnson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Brady got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
That somehow worked.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. So after the INT, it's Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. To throw, it's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make...
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Fields on first down. Forced out to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. A first down carry by Elliott. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 21 yards away. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first and 10, here's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. When we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well, and
so this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Brady now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore from 13 yards out. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Fields out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Fields, completion here to Claypool. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now Brady. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. That pass complete to Moore. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on third down, Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, more problems defensively. The face mask adds 15 yards.
And this has really been an undisciplined team. We've seen them make a lot of mistakes similar to this. It's a big reason why they're down so big on the scoreboard.
Here's a give to Herbert. That's some strong running. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A handoff for Herbert. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They needed inches, but they got yards and plenty of them.
And that often happens when everyone's stacked near the line of scrimmage when, as you said, all you need are inches. So you bring people closer to it. If you pop it free as he did there, it's a lot of grass available for him to run on.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bears have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger, and Charles, we haven't even hit the full. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a runner. Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. On second down, Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That good for 22 and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Johnson will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort.
The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields on the move to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. This is Homer. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Brady going to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Brady. His pass caught at the 4. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Back to throw, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Brady going to look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Chicago,
it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,
this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign.
And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
The Giants took... No way. We're gonna have to play next week. Are you joking? really have to play a wild card game? Are you fucking kidding me? We're gonna ravage them. This is gonna be a bloodbath. How can anybody possibly think they're in the same league? We're gonna destroy them. We just won 69-17 with our backups playing the second half.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Brady. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here's Brady to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning in.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flush to his right.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Buying time to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown.
Kareem Hunt,
A 6-yard touchdown run.
and the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they didn't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Shotgun now for Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his left.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, 27 yards.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's Johnson.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, it's Brady. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already,
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Going on the ground with Homer. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, it's Homer. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run this with Homer. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now on second and 16. Walker, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget it taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Never thought that's how we win. We ran for 260 yards, so. Justin Fields thinks, we need a pass. He threw two, and they're both incomplete. PJ Walker put him one for 39 and a touchdown. But Brady, 14 to 16, 2 and 9, 4 touchdowns. That ugly pick. There was one punt. What a game. What a game we had. Holy shit. Jalen Carter's become an absolute hang. Fucking play at the end, dude. That was the gutsiest shit. I'm like, you know, I'll go for an extra one. More than an upgrade point, but let's go. Let's fucking go, bro. They want revenge.
from Soldier Field in Chicago. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. They go to Elliott again. Gets around him and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4. On play action, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Brady. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Amon-Ra St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. An ideal start for them, really. You force them. A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 31 yards there and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 33 yards.
And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, 36 yards. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. Brady now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Here's Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The final shot before half for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A final shot before the break. Fields steps away. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense set to go to begin. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 71 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Play action. It's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 23-yard run. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. The give is to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 30 on second down, Brady flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays. Run out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now Elliott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Inside give to Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And I think we can get in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the fourth quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking care of business at the line of scrimmage, but getting into the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, 24 yards. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, just impressive in all three. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Fields. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to look deep for more. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Now Walker. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Walker now to throw on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Going on the ground with Homer. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Walker. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Play action now. Walker on the move to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love that you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing.
Well, the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Oh, Brock Purdy. Oh, like the best day home. 153 total yards. This has to be probably one of the funniest stat sheets.
6 for Hop, had 1,000 yards. DJ Ward.
today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Championship game. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24, Brady escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. This is Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Brady now to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Touchdown Bears! From 8 yards out. And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because the
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Brady going to throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A give to the fullback on the dive. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They find some open field here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Caught left side, Hopkins.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2nd and 2.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Fields.
Rolling to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now Elliott, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Brady. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Fields. Again, he finds Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here in the... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what...
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, Elliott.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. And picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Up the middle, Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. Good footwork at the 30.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Evans. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
But the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 3 yards out.
And the Bears are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Johnson. And he's got some space here.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Fields now to throw.
Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Touchdown, Bears! Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC. Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Brady going to look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 26 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This has just really been a solid 2nd half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually...
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
And they go play action. Here's Walker.
Steps away. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Walker.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
course, it's the Chiefs. It's always gotta be the Chiefs. It's always the fucking Chiefs. Oh, those are gonna come in clutch here, because that's gonna make the difference. We're gonna win. Come on, guys, let's go. Give them everything we got. Desmond Ritter won MVP.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57. See Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it has been a roller coaster ride in Chicago the last few years. They've been up, they've been down, they've had double doinks, but now the Bears are back looking for what would be just their second Super Bowl title.
Now, we do know that the Bears had plenty of success pre-Super Bowl because they won 8 NFL titles to be exact. But as you just mentioned, looking for their second Super Bowl win, they did have another appearance in the big game. That was one that they lost to Peyton Manning and the Colts in Super Bowl 41. The win prior, Super Bowl 20, a huge blowout against the Patriots.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway.
And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense set to go. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 2nd-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And this is the moment the Bears organization dreamt of when they traded up to select Fields in the 2021 draft. One of the league's oldest teams, this franchise has just one Super Bowl championship on its ledger. Led by the electric Fields, they're on the verge of another.
Now Brady. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that one.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields dancing to his left. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go quickly here out to Moore. A little juke. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
One play action, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Fields forced out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down at 5.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And quickly they get to the line.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Throwing now is Brady. He gets this one to Johnson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now Brady.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 36. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, Elliott.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Tenth carry now for Elliott.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bears will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man right side is Tony.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
75 yards.
and the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Mahomes will throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside give to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Fields on first down.
Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Certainly did a nice job improvising.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bears are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
On 1st down, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Brady going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And the offense moving quickly to the line. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, screen play. Johnson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And now they're in the hurry-up. Brady going to look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. The 20. 5. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 44 yards. And the Bears are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season,
they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Jones is the MVP. Holy crap.